Minasan konnichiwa, Kazu desu. Welcome back to PARANORMASIGHT. Thanks for joining me. Let's continue. Tsuzuki. Alright, so last time we interrogated Takumi and he revealed a bunch of stuff. And then Harue was acting really suspicious. Let's check out her last resort. Harue and Richter rescued Mayu Chozawa and interrogated her along with Takumi Yumioka. Yet they failed to gain any particularly useful information about the curse bearers. They decide to return to Harue's home when something happened at her place. What happened? Probably told Victor about her plans or whatever. We received an update on the hostage situation. The 56-year-old male suspect who announced his intent to commit mass murder in Sumida City today was found dead, had taken a woman hostage, and had gone on a run. Was found by the police in a park in Sumida after 4 p.m. and confirmed dead. The weapon the suspect was said to possess was nowhere to be found on site, and its whereabouts are currently unknown. Furthermore, the female hostage was not present, and the search for her continues. Interesting. If it's being reported on the news, then that lends credence to her story. What credence? What story? Anyways, I should ask about her side of the story. Well then, how should I proceed? If this is what it's like to be rushing to one's doom? What? Someone here? Oh my god! I was like, what is going on? How come I can't talk to you? I did not expect her to be sitting here next to me, dude. Oh my god. He was quite shaken just moments ago, but he seems better now. You'd think it'd be harder for him to keep his cool. Alright, let's see what you have to say. Well, it's just like I said, right? Female hostage mentioned on the news just now. That must have been you. Which means you killed Nejima with your own curse stone. Well, you said you'd give me refuge, so I came to take you up on that offer. What are you planning? Me? Well, obviously. I'm on to my last resort. It's her last resort. I thought it was gonna be Harue's. Oh my god, dude. I wonder what her intentions are. How is she able to act like nothing happened? Is this just how girls are these days? So you're a curse bear with a curse stone too, right? Are you surprised? Yes, I have a curse stone of my own. It's the Taiko of Sugaru. She lied in the beginning and said she didn't have one. Then why go after other people's curse stones? Because killing people is bad, you know? Don't you think so too? We're speaking from Harue's point of view, right? She would do anything to bring back her son. So, should I answer like her? Or is it I'm not giving my answer? I'll give my answer. You're right. It's wrong to kill people for the sake of resurrection. Right? It's not even 1 for 1, so it's hardly a fair exchange. Either way, that's why I wanted to only use soul dregs gathered by others. But that didn't work out in the end. No one had the backbone to use their curse. The world's gone soft. With no one mercilessly using their curse in pursuit of their goals, I had to take matters into my own hands. I heard Namigaki, that young man you were with, used his curse stone too. Huh? How did you know that? Creepy much. Are you stalking me? I may have heard it from a detective I know. There it is. Cops. Bet you know a bunch. I know your type. People who boast just because they know a couple cops. But the police is filled with nothing but scum. Aye, you seem to hold quite a grudge against the force. Speaking of, this guy is really creeping me out. What's the deal with him anyway? You gonna explain? What guy? Even the way he moves is all weird and exaggerated. Oh, is he talking about Richter? Right. I haven't introduced myself yet. I'm... no. No thank you. Oh man. Let me introduce myself. It's hard to talk as strangers. Is it? Are you okay telling me who you are? Well, I won't stop you. Do as you please. Well, I am Harue Shigema and this is my house. My father and husband are both with the police. So? Then you know that cops are just the worst people, right? Well, there are certainly many who are cold, especially with their own family. In a police family, one is always expected to just grin and bear it, no matter what happens. God, I know, right? What a relief, you understand. I think we might get along. Oh? Well, I'm glad then. And I'm Richter Kai, private investigator. Did I ask? But, you're an investigator. So your job is to sneak around and follow people to pry into their secrets, right? Oh, is that why you keep probing with all these questions? Ew. Guess there's not much I can do to change that terrible impression you got of me. Hey lady, why are you working with this dude? I asked him to look into something for me. Really? It's just that he keeps looking this way. Oh man, she's a totally different person. More? So, what are we talking about again? Ah, right, Yutaro Namegaki. He's no good, honestly. He was such a wuss, I had to spur him on so many times to even use his curse, and even then he was pissing his pants. And just when I take my eyes off him, he hands over his curse stone to someone. Honestly, he's a disappointment. That's what happened. Which is why I figured I had to do it myself if I want it done right, you know? That's what my last resort is, collecting soul dregs on my own. Oh, so you're just gonna start killing? Isn't your father a police officer as well? That man is not my father. Not in name or deed. Sounds like there's some bad blood there. I've already illegally cut all ties. He even had the nerve to act all high and mighty today, and still refused to help me. What? You're ignoring him and you're asking him for help? What? You met him today? Yes, today. Remember that Chief Tsutsumi who was chasing Nejima? Well, that's him. My dad. What? You're his daughter? Former daughter. I've cut ties. He's never acted like a father, so he doesn't deserve the title. You know, I've heard something about that Nejima guy. Apparently, he wanted to get revenge on Chief Inspector Tsutsumi for his arrest by going after his daughter. Wait, really? And I heard the police have been searching non-stop to take you into protective custody. That explains why the police were staking out your place too. Man, how could I have known that? They came in such intimidating numbers. Wait, huh? Hold on a minute. Doesn't that mean Nejima was specifically after my life today? That sounds about right. It's a good thing you got out unscathed, or rather, managed to turn the tables on him. That means, legally speaking, it was self-defense. But that truly was quite frightening. To think I had to go through this just for being related to a cop is a disgrace. It truly is, to cause their own child such trouble. I'm sorry. It's okay. You're not the one that needs to apologize, lady. I'm sorry. It just reminded me of what happened to my son. Your son? What happened? My child was also kidnapped and murdered in order to enact revenge against the police, you see. What? How awful. That's terrible. I'm sorry to hear that. Now that you say it, I do remember hearing about an incident like that last year. That must have been your son, huh? My condolences. So when you were taken hostage by Nejima, you used the curse stone in the gardens and swiftly made your getaway? Well, yeah. I didn't really have time to think on it. At the time, I only thought of how to get out of there. And what about now? Will you use again? Your curse stone? Well, the curse stone doesn't respond during the day, but how did you use it then? It's evening now. How did you use it against Nejima? So, I tried using the curse just now and... Yep, it seems I activated it. What? What? You're using it now? It might still be a little weak. I guess it's not supposed to be used repeatedly. But I think I could get it to work once more. Oh. That's so. Sure is, so I'll give you a final warning. Oh, this is a threat. This is a threat. It's already started, so be careful, It started? What started? Her curse. The curse, of course. All that's left is for the conditions to be fulfilled. Oh, she got you in checkmate or something. Let's talk to you. Calm down, ma'am. If using a curse, one would target a curse bearer. Nope, nothing from him. She activated her curse? The curse stone can be used already? I let my guard down. I didn't think it could be used this early in the evening. Ma'am, please calm down. What should I do? Should I keep her talking? Oh my freaking god, what is these choices? What are your stone's conditions? I don't think she's gonna tell you. Do you have a light on you? What is the Taiko Sukaru? What do you desire? No, instead of talking about that, how about we talk about why you're so shaken? As I thought, you have a curse stone too. You're a curse spirit, aren't you, lady? Yes, there's no reason to lie. Yes, I am. I'm sure you've already noticed. Well, yeah, around last night, it was a little too obvious. Judging by your dress, I'm guessing you got the hunting clappers. Yes, that's right. There's a lot of soul dregs on the table for killing cursed spirit, you know. I'm well aware. Did you get soul dregs when you killed Nejima? Of course. His curse stone already contains some soul dregs as well. I think killing one more curse spirit will be enough for the rite. You can combine soul dregs across several stones? Correct. All it needs is the prerequisite amount. As long as you got that, it doesn't seem to matter where you get them from. I see. Then, they're both last resorts. You wouldn't mind if I took them, right? My, lady. You're quite motivated, aren't you? Ma'am? What is this? I see. What is her desire? What is your wish? Why can I use this? Does she have a light on her? What is your wish, Ayame? Is it really to resurrect Katsushika Hokusai? Yes, there's no life that holds more value than his. Including my own. You're saying you'd be willing to die if it meant bringing Hokusai back to life. Not all life is equal. At least, not to me. A life that can birth art with the power to move hearts is infinitely more worthy. Compared to that, the life of someone like me, someone who can't produce a thing, has no value. That's unhinged. I'm still young. It's the age for wild thoughts. But, aren't you the same as me? What? You've got a life more important than your own. A life you consider more important than the lives of many others. That's what you're doing it all for, isn't it? Yup, that's what she's doing. Right. I can save my son. couldn't care less about my life or the lives of others. Who's unhinged now? I'm a mother. It is what it is. Dang, the feelings of a proper parent are something else. Did I miss my chance? I don't want to kill her though, right? Let's negotiate. Listen, Ayame. I have something to ask you. No. The answer is no. Cursed stone in your possession. I'm not giving it up. You're right. We're both made of stronger stuff than that. You're not giving it up. And neither am I. You know full well, right? Oh my god. Is one of them gonna die here? Oh my freaking god. How did you kill Fumichika Nejima? I'm not telling you. I only ask because it does concern me. He was one of the reasons my child was kidnapped. There's not much to say. We talked and he cleared the conditions for my stone. Did he show any signs of remorse over his past crimes? It didn't feel like he did, no. I see. The world is full of trash men, I tell you. That's... I agree. Oh man. We're going up the list. Do you smoke? Huh? Well, a little. That's why she has a lighter. She has a lighter. Feel free to smoke if you want to. Please. I'm okay. I don't see any ashtrays out on display either. Does no one smoke in this family? A little rare, isn't it? Nobody in family does. Victor knows what she's trying to do. Then why did you ask me if I did all of a sudden? Well... Oh, that's done. Her father. It seems like I have to kill her. All of them has the choice to use curse. Your father, the chief inspector. I met him not too long ago. Oh, really? He came off a little stiff and awkward. Huh, there's a surprise. But there was something charming about his seriousness, and he seemed like he cared a lot about his daughter. Please cut it out. It's gross. You don't know a thing about us. Outsiders shouldn't butt into another's family affairs. Though he may as well be a stranger to me now. Even you cut legal ties, you're still related by blood. Huh? We're not related at all. Huh? He probably thought that I never noticed it, but it wasn't hard for me to figure out that I wasn't related to them by blood. So you were adopted. Well, I got curious, so I looked into it. It was all pretty straightforward. I was a baby when they took me in. All they did was raise me. My mother first got pregnant shortly after she married. But it was a stillbirth. What is that? The whole affair left a deep wound on her heart. My father couldn't bear to see it. So it was for her sake that she did it. I was a substitute, a replacement for a child she lost. He decided that all by himself. He didn't discuss it. Maybe he was trying to be thoughtful. So any baby would have been fine, as long as it could have comforted the woman who hoped to become a mother. Putting it in such a way, it's not easy to raise a child. My mother was bewildered. Wouldn't you be? After being told to raise a baby that wasn't your own? But they loved you all the same. Look how big and strong you are now. I mean, what the hell? But she couldn't just abandon the baby either. Yet my father just left everything to my mother and never lent a hand. He is so damn selfish. But you don't know the half of the story. He must have had a reason, right? He is a cop. The two of them grew apart. I watched them try and figure out how to understand each other, and the sight of it disgusted me. It was a messed up family, I tell you. Well, I guess my presence was to blame for that rift to begin with. You shouldn't say that. I know he's bad at expressing himself and has his work, but still, that shouldn't be an excuse. But knowing all that, I couldn't take it anymore. It just made me want to hurry up and leave home and live on my own. I still rely on him for tuition and allowance, but that much is normal for most kids, right? I don't want him to start acting like he's my father now just because he's doing the minimum. Sorry to hear that. It sounds like it was tough for all of you. I'm sorry. You're right. It's not my place to talk about your family. Well, I may have said too much. You think I spilled all that when I don't even know what the conditions are? Could it be what we're talking about had something to do with the activation conditions for the hunting clappers? Who knows? There's still more to these? In a way, I guess you could say you put a stop to Nejima's mass murder schemes. About that. There's no guarantee that I won't do it myself. Oh man. Oh wait, does Ayame have Nejima's curse stone too? Then she has 2 curse stones, right? Yeah, she does. She has a curse stone. That's why she has to slow dregs. What is Nejima's activation? I picked up his curse stone. Oh, there you go. Of the ones that I read, it's really something else. Unfortunately, I can't use a curse stone that's not mine until it's late at night. And it is late at night now. Really? Are you okay with telling me that? How silly of me. I let that slip. Teehee. Oh man. But if that's your wish, then what do you plan on doing if you don't get your wish? Oh, I haven't thought of it. I might just keep on trying to bring Hokusai back some other way. You really are obsessed. You and Hihaku's chairwoman might be cut from the same cloth. Who's that? She's like an all-powerful vortex of obsession turned to yokai-level proportions. You're saying I'll end up like her? Are you looking forward to such a future? I'd rather not have to wait till I'm old and creaking. I want it to happen now. I'll put my life on the line for Hokusai. Oh, last thing. There's that. If this won't work, then I have to use the curse, right? No, what other choice do I have? That there's no room left for negotiation here. You're right. There's not. Are you certain? Are you certain? What the hell do I do? Oh my god, it's forcing me to do this. Oh my god. Oh my god, it didn't work. Did you try to use your curse just now? It seems I didn't meet your curse's conditions. They're lying that she has the fire, but how come this choice came up? I wonder if it was smart to secretly toss the lighter I was carrying earlier. When did? You made a mistake when you decided to ask me about smoking. If a source of fire is the condition for your stone, then you won't see me falling for it now. Should I not have asked her about the smoking? Dialogue? Maybe? Oh my god, you wasted your chance with all this chatter. All you needed to do was activate your curse first. But I didn't want to though, that's the point. I brought everything Nejima had on him, including the lighter he was holding. Too late for you, Harue. But it's all over now. Yes, I concede. Negotiate. Alrighty. With your cards on the table, You're out of options. It might be possible for Mr. Investigator there to pin me down by force. But he's not going to do that, is he? Correct. I won't take that risk. Not while your curse conditions are unknown. Is that the conditions? Coward. I came to kill you and acquire your soul dregs, but after hearing you out, I got a question for you. Why don't you just give up the Rite of Resurrection? You said it was your son, right? The one you want to bring back? But have you done enough? I'm sure your son is content knowing you care for him this much. I'm truly willing to die to resurrect Hokusai, but can't say the same, right? That's true. You can't. If you're going to bring your son back, you have to be alive as well, right? In fact, what you really want is for both of you to live, right? Yes. Well, even if you both live to see it, your son will grow up knowing you for who you are, someone who stole the lives of others to bring him back. You would be putting the burden of shouldering all the lives sacrificed for him on his little shoulders. Are you really okay with that? If you didn't even think about that, then what were you doing? Then what you're doing is not for your son, but for yourself. It's for yourself. Are you just bringing him back to fulfill your own desires? That's what I'm saying. She was selfish from the beginning. That's not... Ma'am? What she's saying may be harsh, but holds a kernel of truth. Don't reduce yourself to nothing but a mother who would sacrifice anything for her son. But that's not... We discovered the truth behind his kidnapping. Next, you should take some time to come to understand your own feelings. I'll help you every step of the way. Getting to the heart of things is what an investigator does. What will you do? Ma'am? If you relinquish the curse stone to a curse bearer, you will no longer be a curse bearer. You won't be a target anymore. Ayame is giving you a chance. Think hard and then give your answer. Good thing I didn't kill Ayame, right? This is for her own good. Give it up, dude. Just give it up. I don't see what else you can do. Very well. Here. Thanks. Glad you could see reason. Ma'am, you made the right choice. Now she has 3. Dang, you really didn't collect any soul dregs, huh? I promised myself that if I ever used it, it would be only once. But in the end, it didn't come down to numbers. So they only needed to be carrying a flame? This seems pretty practical. Well, I'll be taking my leave then. There's no point in going after you for soul dregs, so I'm off to the next curse bearer. Do you know who remains? You speak as if you already figured it out. I've got a pretty good idea from our talk. What will you do? Do you plan to stop me? It's not my place to intervene. Alright then. Hey lady, can I borrow your phone? I don't mind. But who are you calling? The cops. I think it would be faster if I called them directly. He's gonna go after her own dad? He's gonna go after Sumi. Oh my god, no way. Really? This isn't grayed out. Oh man. Alright, you know what? I'm gonna end this one here for today. Oh my god. Could I have really killed Ayame from the start? Could I really have done that? Is there like a different ending? There's definitely a different ending to this kind of game, right? Definitely. Oh man. But anyways, thank you so much for watching. Leave a like if you're awesome, subscribe if you haven't, and I'll see you in the next one. Mata ne.